First thing I'm gonna show y'all is this girl's profile on TikTok where she has 354,000 followers and her name is Yeon Jiha. I think that's how you say that. Yeah, or Yeon Jia. She was a 25-year-old girl who, before I say anything about what just happened to her and what she was doing, let's take a look at her last video.
Sad face, mad face, best you never had face. Your place, my place, you won't meet me halfway. Sad face, mad face, get you in my past face. Your sad, sad, sad face.
And this is basically what she was doing, bro. A look down her profile, and I don't know if this is gonna be blurred for y'all. It probably won't this time, bro, because she's not dressed too crazy. But as you can tell, she would just post TikToks and gain followers, and that's pretty much it. As a female, if you take this route of social media, literally all you gotta do is exist and look decent and do something. You really don't even have to do anything, bro. Y'all saw the video. That was a 17-second video with 3 million views. She just died. I should say she just got killed, murdered by a man who literally sent her his entire life savings. Y'all, we got an insane fucking video and I need y'all to dial in as I break this shit down because I'm gonna be so real and raw and honest with y'all when I break this down because you can't expect. Look, first thing I'm gonna say is this is tragic, messed up, and this piece of shit deserves reciprocal treatment, right? He stained his bloodline by being this big of a loser in the first place, bro. As a grown, this isn't even as somebody's grandpa, given I hope this guy doesn't have kids, but he was 50 years old, bro. 50 years old. You stained your bloodline, your entire DNA by being this big of a simp ass loser, paying 70,000 United States dollars, USD. I should say donating that to a random ass girl on the internet and then expecting her to become your maid, to literally worship you. I don't understand what goes on in these guys' heads, bro. I really don't. So let's get that out the way first. The guy in this situation is the biggest bro. This is the seed you don't want to win the race. This guy is a loser, and I don't know why they have his face blurred. Look at this, by the way. This genuinely real life pissed me the off, bro. Look at the news reporting. They got her face in 4K HD Ultra with they literally snatched the photo from her Instagram page and put that shit in explicit amazing quality so you can see all her facial features. And then they got this germ's face blurred. Why are they protecting his identity knowing that he just killed this girl? Anyways, like I said, let's get that out the way first, but we cannot sit here and lie. I can't sit here and lie to y'all and be like, I told you how many times to the female audience that's been watching me for a long time. Have I not been telling y'all since the beginning to protect yourselves, to understand that weirdos like this exist? And if you're one of these dumbass hoes who gives attention to any guy that tries to, like, I'm just saying, even if you're gaining something from it, understand the risks of it. And when you lead somebody on, this can happen to you, especially when the net positive for you is $70,000. You can't logically sit there and think to yourself that a random man, I don't give a how anybody feels about this, bro, that a random man you don't even know is up in your streams donating this kind of crazy ass amount of money without expecting something in return. And let's just get to the details so y'all understand what happened. He killed her because she tried to cut him off or cut ties with him. So I'm assuming, I mean, given the caliber of man this is, I'm assuming they never met in person, right? Ever, period. I could be wrong here. I got the details. We're gonna get to it, but I'm assuming they never met in person and he was just on the live stream donating shit. Last thing I'm gonna say before I hold this shit in and break this shit down later after we read the details is, look, you cannot be this naive and this, I don't know what the word is, to be honest with you, bro. Like, this is straight up scamming, and this is the easiest audience to scam. Is these down bad weird, it's literally a get rich quick scheme, except this shit is somehow allowed, or I should say these weirdos enable it to be allowed. As a grown, as somebody's grandfather, what the are you doing sending 70K to a... I have so much to say. Let's get to the details before I make this shit an hour-long video. A Korean influencer was found dead on a mountainside after her final live stream. Yeon Jia was reportedly covered in bruises and signs of strangulation when she was found unresponsive on a mountain in Muju County, North Jeolla Province on Thursday, September 11th. This shit was a month ago, bro. Authorities believe that the TikToker was attacked 30 minutes after her final live stream. This guy wasted no time. When I told you he expected you to like turn into his maid, I meant it, because this guy, look, bro, he doesn't even just have the drop on her location. He probably has a GPS installed inside her body, bro. We live in a crazy ass world. This is the type of weirdo that would be on some Detective Conan shit and somehow go to a restaurant she's eating at, put in a chip in her meal, pay off the server, and then that chip just gives them the exact location after she consumes it because it somehow sticks in her body. How the f did he find her location 30 minutes after the stream? This piece of shit wasted no time. None. Authorities believe that the TikToker was attacked 30 minutes after her final live stream ended. She had been filming in Yeongjong Island, Ishan, which is over 3 hours away from where she was found. The suspect in her murder has been identified as a man in his 50s named Chow. Your parents didn't even put in effort, bro. Listen, I am not Korean, not even close. I don't even know any Korean people. I just know that's a name nobody put effort in, bro. Look at her name, Yeonjia. His name, Chow. Bro, your mom fucking sneezed and that was your name. Look at this shit. Chow, whose story was detailed on the Seoul Broadcasting System. Chow, whatever the his name was allegedly living a double life when he introduced himself to her as the CEO of an IT company, per having become known as Big Spending VIP on video platforms where he used the nickname Black Cat, and he convinced her to become business partners. People would do anything other than be bold and straightforward and honest with what they want in life, bro. This guy, hold on, let me finish reading before I rant. This shit is making my blood boil. This prototype of man, bro. Look, Achu was ranked 46 out of 50 on TikTok, with an industry insider claiming that in order to reach that level, you need at least 100 million views. However, he was allegedly in debt and his house had been seized through a forced auction. I hope this guy had no kids, bro. I don't think he does, to be honest with you, given the shit that he was up to. But I really hope this DNA strand does not procreate. Imagine having your fucking house sold off in a fucking auction and being in debt to donate, not buy stuff, right? This isn't even him like gifting her shit. I mean, the gift is money, but literally him spamming a donate button on TikTok to get a few seconds of a random female's attention. A random ass girl, bro, to get a few seconds of her attention. He goes into debt and ruins his entire life and attaches his well-being and his sanity to her. What? This is a living parasite, man. Seriously, I don't understand. Let's finish the last two sentences before I keep going, bro. Hold on. Chow was caught on security footage before Yeonjai's death, allegedly begging on his knees for her to not terminate their partnership. The influencer's grieving family claimed that the cameras captured her forcibly being prevented from exiting a car at around 3:27 p.m. local time on September 11th. The door of the vehicle was then slammed shut. Her body was later found abandoned in a grassy field on the mountain of Muju County, with an autopsy report determining her cause of death was asphyxiation due to neck compression. Picture for a second what his mom and dad, if they are sane human beings and not like him, or if they're still alive because this guy is in his 50s, just imagine their reaction knowing that they went crazy that many times to be able to birth this piece of shit, and then they spent all those decades and years housing and providing for him, just for him to turn out to be the worst prototype of man you can ever become in life. Enough of that. Let's talk about the female side here, bro. I mean, if you're a decent looking girl, bro, you're getting attention. And if somebody says otherwise, or if a girl says otherwise, she is lying to you. That's just how it is. When I say you gotta protect yourself, you gotta understand that going crazy with people is doing nothing but ruining you and ruining your body and your mental. It's why the first insult that females resort to when they're mad at each other is, you're a ho, you're a slut. First insult. So y'all retrospectively, subconsciously know that is the worst thing you can do to yourself. Where does that tie into this? You cannot be out here leading somebody on and accepting this much money while being either naive or careless enough to think that this man or this loser prototype who's given up everything in his life to try to get you to please you in a financial way, that this person won't literally either end you or himself the moment you try to cut that relationship off after making 70 grand off of it. You can't just be giving attention to people, bro. Now, if this was a guy, now look, I don't condone this shit at all, bro, but if this was a guy, I'm gonna just be honest, then you can probably get away with this. If you got a weird ass loser donating his entire life savings to you, hey bro, go ahead and snatch that shit, because they deserve it. I don't care what nobody says, man. You want to sit there and ruin your life to get it, bro, go ahead and snatch that shit. It's different though, because it's a girl, but if it was a guy, bro, you can just snatch his money, teach him a lesson, and then block the little piece of shit, but then obviously stay on your you know, be aware of your surroundings and shit, and you know, lock the doors. But be 70 grand up. I'm obviously exaggerating. I'm just saying, man, no one's gonna give you that much money for no return unless they're filthy rich, and even then, bro, that's a lot of money. Get in the comments and let me know what y'all think about this. Protect yourselves, seriously, and don't be giving attention to no random people you're not interested in. This was a crazy ass video, man. Look, the last thing I'm gonna end off on, which I need all of y'all to wake up and actually go check out right now, is I just uploaded the best and craziest video to the Patreon. Yeah, I can't even say that, bro. They're all crazy. I just uploaded a brand new Patreon video. Go check that shit out and join and cop a membership from the Patreon. It's the best way to support the channel. And yeah, bro, the new video, as y'all will see on the Patreon, is like it's a 10 out of 10 video. That's all I'm gonna say. Check it out. I appreciate every single one of y'all that's on there, and y'all stay safe, bro. Seriously, I'm out of here.